Good morning. When you're about to go on a walk before it feels like 114, you'll be lurking and listening. Is it actually going to feel like 114? Let me check myself. Because that sounds not fun. High for us is 90. We gain extra 24 degrees in feeling, that'd be very sad. But I would not be surprised. I guess. I don't know, that's a lot of degrees. I hope everyone's doing well. Yesterday we did a surprise stream for Friday evening, which was really, really fun. I really enjoyed this game, and we hit some really crazy moments. Specifically, we met the prisoner number 89, who is one of the original Cyclops killers. It was really cool to see. Of course, we had Iris and Ota, who were killed themselves by the new Cyclops killer. It seemed like Iris was actually a target, and Ota was not a target, but he kind of like arrived on the scene to help save Iris, so he was killed as well. So we lost those two. This is all in the same route. And then when we talked to the prisoner number 89, the original Cyclops, one of the original Cyclops killers, we ended up syncing with them and checking out one of the Somniums with them. We see the scene that we saw in the beginning of the game with he told me, who is Iris's mom, on the floor with a lot of blood coming from her arm, and I presume that is where she lost function of her right arm, her right hand or whatever. I am guessing. I'm not entirely sure, but so we see that entire scene in the Somnium with prisoner number 89, and we also see Boss in that scene. Crazy. The scene is at number 89 and he told me we're like kind of together. They were kind of like a couple basically, and Rohan Kamakura, the Yakuza gang leader at the time, invades the home and is going to kill prisoner number 89. And then he told me he gets in the way and gets shot. And then Boss comes in on the scene randomly and just says stop. I'm not explaining it very well because there's just so much that happened that I feel like I can't explain everything. There's just so many details that I can't really put into words. I don't know. I have 96, but feels like 114 according to Dark Sky. Dang, that sounds terrible. Yeah, so that was the end of that route, actually. So when we find Boss, or when we see Boss in that Somnium, she is not at the office. We need to question her. But that is where that route ends, or is locked for us. We need more information to continue on that route. So we go back to the route where we started yesterday, which was Iris's Somnium. The original point that we separated was at the start. There's a CRT TV, and we turn the dial to do something to it to get a reaction out of it, and that's how we proceed. But in the new way, we actually hit the CRT TV to proceed. So now, let's see. What's different right now? I don't exactly remember. Maybe this will give us some context. I don't really remember. We are going to Matsushita Diner. Alright, so we synced with Iris, we finished the Somnium. Oh. Okay. So we see Sosajima, the congressman, in Iris's Somnium, which is very interesting. Supposedly, she says that she only knows him from TV, and has not met him in real life. So we'll have to see about that. Ota called us, or we called Ota, one of the two, and he said that we have to release Iris for law reasons. Makes sense, I guess. Ota's a nerd like that. And so, and he told us to meet him at the diner, at Matsushita Diner. And we're going to figure out what he knows. I don't really remember everything. Okay, so the log doesn't show anything unless something happened in this session. What does Ota know, and why would Ota know? Oh yeah, okay. So we want to figure out what that thing is from the text that he was talking to Iris with during the while we were questioning her. They were texting, and Ota said they're gonna find out about that thing, or don't let them find out about that thing, something like that. But we don't know what that thing is. So, okay. Alright, I'm with it now.
Iris, come with me. We're going to Matsushita Diner.
Were you talking to Ota?
Yeah, telepathically. I have special powers. Anyway, let's go.
Sunday, 9:46 p.m. And where did the other route end for us? On Monday or Tuesday? Not really sure. Might not matter.
Thank you, Ota. It's thanks to you.
That's right. It's not like you can do whatever you want just because you're the police.
Not wrong.
Maybe not. But you better keep your promise.
I guess you bought a new cell phone, Ota.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday in Akihabara.
Where's your mother?
She's in the living room in the back. I think she's watching TV or something.
Okay.
Did you come all the way here just to ask me that?
Yes. Did I keep you waiting?
I was nervous thinking about Tessa. I couldn't stop imagining what dirty, perverted dojin plots you were acting out with her.
Dang, what a perv. I mean, I guess
As long as
Ota
I am
and
in your
Date are
eye
pervs.
socket, that won't happen.
Wouldn't happen anyway.
About that thing in the Nile message.
So let's hear it. What is that thing?
It's not even in all caps. Not even in all caps. How do we know what that thing is?
Don't play dumb. You sent that message to Iris.
Oh,
I won't tell anyone about that thing, is what he said.
Date, will you do me a favor?
What?
Are we gonna get tased again?
There's a picture on the counter, right?
Yeah, and?
I want you to take a good look at it.
We're getting tased again.
The photo.
Yes, the photo.
Targaryen, good morning. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Hope you're doing well. Oh, well, we didn't get tased, but we did get knocked out. Dude, how many times are we gonna get debated by Ota? Oh, but Aiba's still awake here. Interesting. In the other scene, since we got hit with the taser and stun gun, myself and Aiba both got, like, knocked out, basically. But since it was just a pan this time, Aiba stays conscious. Aiba knows what's up.
My head is pounding. What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m.
2:50 a.m., okay?
You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Ota got me, didn't he?
He did. He struck you over the head with the lock.
Little bastard. Why did he do that?
I don't know, but afterward, he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching. I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Alright, let's watch it from Aiba's perspective.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Did they not see that his eye was still open?
You witch!
Uh-oh. Mayumi does not like Tessa.
Get away from my boy!
wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Okay, let's go.
Did she like threaten him or something? Threaten something? Like whispered in Mayumi's ear? Something's going on.
Why didn't you chase them?
I'm sorry.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
Okay. Not her fault then. I guess.
Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is
Alright, so a lot of this is panning out the same way as it did in the other round. How fascinating. Or at least so far.
just now the killer. Well, just watch the video.
Is he live streaming again? Is the killer live streaming again? But in a different situation? So last time, in the other route, the killer live streams Iris on a workbench, or on a bench or something. Yeah, whatever. With her left eye gone and about to be cut in half by a buzzsaw.
I sent the address to Iba.
And it's the same thing! Oh my gosh. Okay.
Iris.
Then nothing is different in terms of this part.
No, that's
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identify.
We're going back to the Okiura like fish market or fish something.
The Okiura
Fishery cold storage warehouse. It's too long. I couldn't remember.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site now.
Is this game like a visual novel? It is like a visual novel. There's a little bit of gameplay. So there's a genre that's separate than a visual novel called a visual novel adventure, which we think is a meme. But it's basically a visual novel. It's not a pure visual novel, I guess. But the story is great, and yeah, that's what visual novels are all about. And Targaryen, I think I'd asked you before, had you tried any? And you said you hadn't. And I think there are some really good ones. I think this is a decent one to start with. It's pretty compelling. I don't know about the gameplay. I think the gameplay is fine, but I feel like it doesn't make that much sense, or at least I'm not understanding it, which is something that I find kind of sad. What am I playing this on? It is on Switch. I am playing on PC. What is my favorite visual novel so far? I've only played a few. I have played the Steins Gate series. Steins Gate is an anime and a visual novel. Originally a visual novel. The anime was made from the visual novel. And I think that one is very, very good. And it's probably my favorite. I mean, it is what this channel is branded after, basically. I've also played the Danganronpa series, which is more similar to this one, in that it's like a murder mystery, and you're trying to solve cases. And that one's really cool, too. That one's, but there's a little bit, that one's a little bit more, like, anime-y. It's very tropey. So if you don't like some anime tropes, you might want to stay away from it. It's very tropey, and I mean, some people like it, some people don't. I can see why. And then I have this one. That's basically it. Those are my only visual novels. So this would be like, I played fewer than 10, basically. I kept my foot to the gas the whole time. I could feel the sweat on my palms. The engine raised a high-pitched scream, but I could barely hear it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed? The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. Alright, so we're watching the live stream.
That sick bastard.
And this dude in a polar bear is gonna start the buzzsaw. And he just leaves it.
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
This is Ota in the background. He arrives on the scene to turn it off.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
Trying to think if there's anything we can hear that happened between them.
Almost reached the destination.
Please, please let me make it in time.
Do we make it in time? B17. Wait. Okay, so we know. So in the other route, I'm not gonna talk about what happens in the other route. This is separate. I think we arrived just too late though. Yo, good morning, Avi. How you doing, man? Admira 122 Snake. Nice, dude. Hype. Your prefix sucks. Dude, my prefix is literally perfect. I love it. I'm so lucky. I'm so lucky. I like couldn't get a better prefix. Alright, so we're at the warehouse now. And are we too late? Is Iris already dead? You can only change your username. Exactly. Yeah, it's too bad. Oh, Ota's still alive, and Tessa's alive. In the other route, we were too late, and they both died.
Date.
Where did they go?
Through the back door.
We arrived.
Hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
Just hit partner. Forehead. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We arrived like 13 minutes later in the other route, and they were both dead.
Iris is alive.
She lost her eye,
Backup
though.
is en route to this location. Date, pursue the culprit.
All right, I'm on it.
Alright, so we're gonna pursue the culprit. See what happens. How do you get 75 average viewers during programming streams, though? Just be a better programmer. Forehead. Police headquarters, Monday, 9:34 a.m. Good morning, B-Cops. Thanks for stopping in. How you doing? I actually ate breakfast this morning. Probably because you always eat breakfast.
Any traces of the culprit?
I usually don't, so.
Still nothing.
Any traces of the culprit? And nothing. Okay, so we couldn't find him. Or, we couldn't find him or her.
We also didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras. They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
Maybe they took it off and threw it in the ocean.
Yeah. Literally just woke up about to make breakfast. Nice, dude.
If it were filled with something heavy, it would sink to the bottom.
Alright, boss. What have you got? Alright, so Iris and Ota are alive. That's pretty crazy. That 13 minutes made the difference. 13 minutes is a long time, so, I mean, I guess it's not surprising that made the difference. About Okiota Fishery.
You should ask Iba about that.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
This text is the exact same as the other route.
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management.
That's wrong, though.
In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Bulgarian, thanks for lurking. Appreciate it.
So it's a
Have a great morning.
coincidence the criminal chose that location?
Coincidence the criminal chose that location. No way. There's no way.
Unknown.
I want to hear from a representative of Okiota Fishery.
They're giving statements at HQ right now. The line is pretty long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Right. She's part of the Okiura family too. Oh, speaking of. Hey boss. Did you end up sending anyone to take care of Mizuki yesterday?
Jeez, you're finally getting around to asking that? Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
Nice.
She took her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
Cool.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you.
Yeah, probably. We kind of just left her at the bar and had someone else pick her up. And she didn't know we were leaving her.
Mama, I mean.
Mama's dope. Has CSI found anything at the warehouse? They said to enhance.
It's still ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet.
This gives you a Phoenix Wright feel. Kind of a little bit. The things don't really happen in court, Targaryen, it seems like. Because you're not a judge or like a attorney or anything. You are a police officer. So, yeah. That's not your job. It's just different. But it is kind of similar in that a lot of it is murder mystery.
Date, Aiba, go to the warehouse again and investigate.
Okay?
You two might be able to find some useful clues.
About So Tsujima is the congressman, and we saw him in Iris's Somnium. It's interesting. In her dream, basically.
So, Tsujima? He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
I'm telling you, dude. Okay. You can't tell me that he didn't have a chest there. Like, I'm telling you, he had boobs. Why? Why is that? Is it just Iris's, like, vision of him in her dream?
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Why not ask So about it?
So lives in Azabu, right? I guess I could.
About Iris and Ota.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now.
Nice. Ota did take a stab wound. He's living.
He's stable, nothing life-threatening. Iris, though.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
Iris's left eye was forcibly removed.
Brutal.
Because the optic nerve is connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
Have you contacted Hitomi and Mayumi? These are Iris's and Ota's parents, or mothers, respectively.
Of course. Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to finish.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
Date, last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota.
She actually left it? She went to chase after her son and Iris. Where? I mean, there's no way she's a Cyclops killer, right? No way. She wouldn't stab her own son. But she does have reason to kill Iris. She does have reason to, like, kill Iris.
Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's
There's
listen
no
to
way.
Mayumi's story.
I should go investigate. Okay.
All right, boss. I'm going to investigate all this.
Got it. We're counting on you.
Let's go, Iva.
Roger that.
Alright, where are we going? Where are we starting? Let's start at the cold storage warehouse. This is where the murder would have taken place, had there actually been a murder.
Two cars.
Interesting. In the first route, we could go inside. Can we not go inside anymore? Now we're stuck outside.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Policeman. A police officer. I asked him about the investigation, but there's been no progress. Okay. Station wagon.
This station wagon is a stolen car.
Stolen?
Last night, the owner of the vehicle reported it stolen. It was stolen at 10:33 p.m. yesterday.
Oh wow.
The theft occurred in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto, a convenience store along Koshu Highway.
Okay.
The Misto parking lot, huh?
The car was stolen while the owner was shopping inside the store. The vehicle's engine was on.
You left your car on? I don't know about that.
The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Alright. Check out the van. This is a tiny van. Look how short it is compared to the station wagon. It's like barely taller than it.
Who owns the van?
The Matsushita family. It appears as though it was used for transporting ingredients and supplies.
Matsushita. Oh, interesting. This is interesting. This is probably the vehicle that Mayumi took. Mayumi being the mother of Ota. Or it could have been Iris and Ota's transport. No. It might have been all of their transports. Oh, I'm so confused. How did the stolen car get there? If one car was the culprit's car, or that they transported in anyway, it'd probably be the stolen one, right? But then that would mean that all three of the others were in the van. Mayumi, Ota, and Iris. No, maybe Mayumi didn't actually go anywhere because the car was taken by Ota. The Iris and Ota got here in the van? That seems to make sense to me.
Tessa, wait! I'll get the car.
Yeah, okay.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gearshift.
Alright, this is all answered for me.
Iris's fingerprints were found around the passenger seat. Those were the only prints recently made.
Okay, cool. And so the culprit had the station wagon. But why did Iris and Ota come here? A cold storage warehouse became the scene of a horrible crime this morning. Okiyota Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. What else have we
Was
got
there
about
anything
this?
else found inside
Okay.
the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone.
Okay.
The one he purchased 2 days ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Okay. Just checking it out. Okay. Check out the station wagon again.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
Wait, Ota took the station wagon?
What?
Ota got into the car and drove off. The security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
Wait, I'm confused. So the cars probably arrived at separate moments in case, right? Iris lost her eye and Ota was stabbed right now, right? Correct. That's correct. So Ota stole this car, the station wagon, from a convenience store. He also brought the van here. Huh. This is so interesting. So who is the culprit if neither of the cars are theirs?
Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car.
What the heck?
There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
All right. So we go back to the theory. We go back to the theory that I had yesterday, where that Ota and the polar bear are not seen in the same camera scene. So there's no. But so if Ota is the killer, then that is the culprit. That means he stabbed himself here. What? And that makes no sense to me. And he stopped Iris from dying. That makes no sense. Okay, it can't be Ota. It just doesn't make logical sense from what we have so far.
About 10 minutes later, Ota appeared on screen.
Ota stole the car at 10:33 p.m.
Right, so Oda stole the car at 10:33. And then we arrive on the scene at 3:17 a.m.
That makes 4.5 hours until he appeared on screen.
I cannot find anything in the vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
Okay. Huh. It's so interesting.
Wow, it's cold in here.
The air conditioners have stopped. However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
Inspector Kagami. What's your name? We'll ask his name later. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
You have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone. With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
I feel it, man.
Once this case is wrapped up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Yo, let's go.
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll expense it.
I recorded that conversation.
That's funny, actually.
I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
Lame. Hang on. We see each other a lot, don't we?
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Huh. Yeah, thinking the same thing.
What's your name?
Good one, Date.
Have I asked you before?
Yeah.
Wait, give me a second. It's coming back to me.
It's Kagami.
It has something to do with glass?
Where are you getting this from? I have a pretty unique name.
Does Kagami sound like glass in Japanese? What's your name?
Do you remember now?
Yeah, I think I've got it. It was 3 syllables.
That's true.
Something like, 6 letters long.
That's also true.
You remember all that, but not my name?
What's your name?
You still don't know.
No, not yet, but I've almost got it. 3 syllables, 6 letters. Kodaka. Right?
Not even close.
What's your name?
Do you want me to just tell you?
No, give me a hint.
It starts with Ka.
Starts with ka, 3 syllables, 6 letters.
Is this the dude I trolled last time? Yes. This is the same dude. You can just continuously ask him for his name, and he'll tell you, it's Kagami. He'll get so mad.
You're making this sound like a riddle.
Is it Kanaiza?
Yeah, sure, man. That's my name.
What's your name? His name is Kanaiza. Probably born between June 22nd and July 22nd. I don't know that joke. I feel like there's a Japanese joke in there. I don't understand it. That's my friend Kanaiza. Inspector is doing his duties as usual. Alright, Kanaiza. Policeman. Any progress on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Aren't you cold?
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
That's pretty hype, actually. Alright, let's check the streaming equipment.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Right.
I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
Video camera and laptop used for the stream. Probably can't find the culprit with these, though. The workbench.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
If Ota hadn't come to save her, it would have been too late.
Okay, let's check the ice cutting
That
machine.
machine is used to cut ice. We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it. This has always been in the warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
Any fingerprints?
Nothing. No fingerprints have been found at the scene at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Let's check it again. Overhead crane. The hook is hanging from the ceiling crane. Okay. Forklift?
The tires of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
It hasn't been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Is that noteworthy? Check the blood stain. That must be Ota's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Okay. Box. A wooden box on the shelf. It's empty.
There
Shelves.
are only a few items on the shelf. Is this warehouse not in use?
Cardboard box? The cardboard box on the floor. There's nothing in it. What else do I have to check? Forklift B. Let's check forklift A again. The forklift has stopped. Looks like it hasn't been moved in years. I don't know if this has anything to do with what happened this morning. Forklift B. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Eh. Shadow. Whoa. What does NV mean? A square object.
Huh. There's something there.
You should go pick it up.
Huh. I recognize this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate. You've been collecting them for 3 years.
It's just X? Wait. Hold on. Guys. Doesn't Boss have a bunch of these in her office?
Each chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years ago, you started buying them for Mizuki, but eventually, you got hooked on them. Even after Mizuki lost interest, you kept buying them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
This is a good route. Remember, Boss couldn't have possibly done anything wrong. I mean, I think she's involved. Somehow. She's gotta be. I think she's involved somewhere here.
Oh, it's freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
Okay. Talk to Sosajima. Let's talk to Sosajima. We haven't really talked to him much. We've only, talked to him when we met him. That's pretty much it. So he's not a major character to us. But he does appear to be a major character overall.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
Easy.
That's trespassing, you know.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Talk to the bodyguard. You know Iris Sagan?
No, it's this girl.
I showed him the picture of Iris I had.
Cute. What was that?
Nothing.
You just said cute, didn't you?
Nice.
I did not.
You did.
Did not.
Did?
I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Fair enough. What's your boss's relationship with the Kamakuras?
I don't know anything. Even if I did, I couldn't tell you. I'm sworn to confidentiality.
About So's alibi.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom, resting.
Can you prove that?
My word should be enough.
Iba, are there any security cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off.
Huh.
There is no image data for the past few days.
Huh.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
Interesting. Alright, let's talk to So. Where were you at 3 a.m. this morning? In bed, sleeping.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No, I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do.
You know Iris Sagan. I don't know if that's how you say her surname. I showed him the picture of Iris I had. Cute.
This girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, he didn't say cute. That'd be funny. A shout out? Alright, sounds good, Jordan.
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
This guy's a politician. Lying is his job.
Well, true.
About your connection with the Kamakuros. Kumakuros, not...
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh, we can continue that later.
Are you finished here?
I'm just getting started.
You won't get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to do with your case.
That's So.
It's my job to decide that, not yours.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough. But if I need to, I'll feed you to the koi.
Dang.
I'd like to see you try.
Date, he's not all talk.
What?
Check his body.
He's huge. Look at him. I just had to check his body. We see a gun.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How? You need a warrant for that.
He's right.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
Date, I don't believe we can accomplish anything further here.
Okay.
It's better for us to return to HQ.
This is why I hate politicians.
Alright, let's go to my house. Talk to Mizuki a little bit. Oh, Mizuki's gonna be so mad at us.
Hey, Mizuki, could you take a break?
Oh, Mizuki's huge. Look at her lifting. She's stronger than I am. Holy crap.
I want to ask you something.
Are they not going to explain this, or is this like we just accept it? It's just a little joke that she's actually super strong. Dude, there's 50 kilograms on each side. She's benching like 200 pounds. She's ripped. She's lifting to take out the culprit about the fishery. Alright, she's concentrating. But she's not, she doesn't have a spotter. And this is dangerous, Mizuki. The technique is sus. Yeah, dude, look at her legs. Oh yeah, she is lifting way, but yeah. The fact that she can get like her whole body off of this. I don't know, man. Is her head hanging off of the bench? She's just asking to drop it on her head. Yeah. About Ota and Iris. He's not gonna say anything, I don't think. You're mad at me, aren't you? Where's the officer who dropped you off? Sorry, alright, I apologize to Mizuki.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went to meet up with the Yakuza gang. The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? So I went to question them. But of course, I couldn't take a little girl with me.
Basically, we left Mizuki at a bar alone. And told, boss to have someone pick her up.
You understand, right?
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas.
She shouldn't be, she's benching like 200.
I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you. This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
God, she's so funny. She's so funny.
I'm attractive.
Uh-huh, keep telling yourself that. That's why you haven't had a girlfriend in 4 years.
My girlfriend is a ninja. She's just hiding in the shadows.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
About Okiura Fishery. She's the best character, just constantly trashing Dante. Yeah, I know, dude. It's so good.
Okiura Fishery is a company Grandpa made. I don't think Daddy had anything to do with it, though. Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
He's right. What kind of person was your grandpa?
I never met him. He died before I was born.
Right, that makes sense.
But Daddy did tell me stories.
What kind of stories?
Back when Grandpa was in Great-Grandma's tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yep. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Oh, interesting.
Huh?
By the time he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff.
He's making this up, right?
And then he decided to start up Okiura Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking, maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. Do I have a Discord? I do, and most of us hang out there. Me, Jay Degner, Modest Millhouse, and like Rafflekin, we just all kind of share it. I wouldn't say it's like my Discord, but it's just kind of like somewhere we all hang out. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. Where's the officer who dropped you off?
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs? I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
I like big boobs too.
Alright, alright.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Oh man. About Ota and Iris.
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night. Ota is amazing. I'm changing my mind about that guy.
Does that mean she had a very low opinion of him at first? That's funny.
Ota's out of intensive care. Iris is still... But I know she'll be okay. Iris's surgery will definitely be a success.
He cares about the plot. Who can blame? I mean, that's true.
You stay positive, even if there's no reason to be. It's one of your good qualities, Date.
Aw, thanks, Mizuki. The first compliment she's ever given me.
What?
I believe it. Iris is going to be just fine.
Say goodbye.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki. It was helpful.
Was it?
I have to continue the investigation, so...
Wait, you're leaving me again?
Aw. Wait. Invite her along.
I'm coming with you.
Yeah, let's go.
No.
Why?
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
It's okay, I'm strong. You know how strong I am, right?
She is pretty strong.
You were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
It was 1 year ago. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school. She was ripped.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
Some kids at school, 5 or 6 of them, they said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy. And they teased me, and I got mad, and I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Tell me their names. I'll teach the little punks a lesson.
Let's go.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem. Mizuki has to deal with this problem herself.
She's right, too. I was right.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
Let's go. That's awesome. I love that moment. God, Mitsuki is so good.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
I'm not Date. While we're in training, I am Master.
Alright, mental preparation is important.
In a fight, you must first be victorious in your mind.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I tell myself that they're all out of my league, then they will be. The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's
The key to victory is to kill the hearts. What?
like when you get into a fight, aim for the heart?
No, you kill the heart and slay the spire in Act 4. That's how you win the game. That's victory.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target, a punching bag or a board.
Just a punching bag. Huh.
Being quick to act is crucial.
Mizuki, do you know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Don't get in a fight in the first place?
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a real fight.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but... Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
Not Date, Master.
Your everyday life is of dire importance.
What? Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life. Diet and exercise form a strong body.
Dang, it's calling us out, guys.
And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Hark, the blowing of the wind through the trees.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
Believe in me. If you do as I say, you'll be thanking me in time.
Are you sure?
And how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
Huh? How?
Let's see. How about you throw a punch?
Is she still freakishly strong? Oh, I'm so excited.
I can guess your strength from that.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
Show me.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Like this?
Exactly. Then, punch forward. Huh?
So she is freakishly strong still.
How is that? You don't have to be nice. I know I'm weak.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
What an interesting moment.
Yeah, you're right. In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
why not?
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
That's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Dang.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
Really?
Yes,
Promise?
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
God, I want her to come with us so bad. Mizuki's such a good character.
Where to?
Alright, let's go to... Ooh, Mom is gonna be upset with us, I think. Let's go talk to Ota's mom. We'll end in the hospital.
Who might you be?
What? We've met before.
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So, how can I help you?
About that photo.
Oh, this?
As Mayumi spoke, she turned the photo toward me.
This is a family photo from when Ota was still small. I wanted to look at it again.
Wait, I can't tell what his what kind of face is that for his father? Trying to understand what is he looking down then?
I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota. They've helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day.
The knife?
They knew how much I liked floral patterns. So they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife. Oh, I was so happy. I was crying and smiling, and that's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Yes, that's very nice, Mayumi.
Mayumi's great. Oh, stop drifting, controller. Where's your husband?
Oh, who knows?
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father. His name is Matsushita Takaro.
Alright, he's got a weird face.
He died of myocardial infarction
Aw,
5 years ago.
I see. Gotcha.
What? What is going on here?
He died 5 years ago. But she still says he's just out. Are you done packing?
Packing? What are you talking about?
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
Ota? At the hospital?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You getting ready to show you that you saw? Yes. I did see Mayumi or Mizuki lifting. And that was great. That was a really, really nice scene. I love her. You missed much. I talked to Mizuki and I talked to Sejima. Those are the main ones I talked to so far. Else? Oh, I went to investigate the scene of the crime, but that's about it. I don't know how much you saw. You were here with Kagami, so you might have missed Sosajima and the Mizuki scene. There's the scene where, yeah, where Dante's acting as her master, and he sees her throw her first punch, and she's like freakishly strong. So why does Mayumi not know that Ota's at the hospital? This is interesting. Is her memory failing her? Or who said that she was packing some things for Ota? Boss said that, right? Can we not trust Boss? I still don't think we can trust Boss, but I don't think she was lying either about this anyway. There's no reason to lie about this. So Mayumi's memory might just be failing her.
My boy's fine. You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
What? About last night.
Last night? What time?
Before 10 p.m.
Oh, I was already asleep by 10.
No.
You were sleeping?
Was she?
That can't be.
Yeah, this was after. Or around.
You left the diner to chase after Ota and Iris. I saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
Yo, Kat, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. How am I enjoying the game? I love it. It's so good. I like the characters a lot. Well, actually, I don't like Ota. I hate Ota. Ota sucks. I like Iris. Iris is alright. But I like Mayumi a lot, who's the mother here. And I love Mizuki. Mizuki is so good. Sato's great too. Everyone hates Ota. I bet he's just really hateable.
Well...
Anyway, I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last
So
night.
Mayumi doesn't... Mizuki's best. Just, I know! Gosh, and she's so freakishly strong. We just saw the scene of her being super strong for whatever reason. But anyways, how are you doing, Kat? Hope your morning is going well. So Mayumi doesn't know about Ota. She's so her memory is messed up.
I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Dreaming?
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
So that... You love that it's like joked about, but no, she's actually strong. Yeah, it's so funny. About the Odoroki Man chocolate. Just to be sure, I decided to ask Mayumi about the Odoroki Man chocolate I found at the warehouse. I took it out of my pocket to show her.
Do you know anything about this chocolate?
Oh, you like Odoroki Man?
Yes, actually. I was hooked on them at one point.
My Ota loves them too.
Okay.
When he was younger, he used to collect all the stickers. He was the best at it.
I'm not sure if that's really a clue. Because we know that Ota was already at the scene of the crime.
It was when my son had just started elementary school. I had Ota run an errand for me. And he was taking so long, and I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him.
She's talking about the dream she had last night.
I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red. But it was one of those crossing signals you have to push. That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So stupidly honest. That's my Ota. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
What an odd dream.
Dante,
Doesn't mean anything.
I noticed something. Can you look at Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Okay. What's going on with her? She's... something weird here.
Do you see it?
Her... brain?
Part of her brain is blue.
Right.
That might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness. I have checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
Yeah, okay. Thought so. That sucks. My grandma has dementia. Crazy. It must really suck for Ota as well. It must be hard on him. Past 6 years, huh? So that's why she thinks that her husband is still just around. I wonder how often, does she ever remember that?
Dementia.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss. She seems to be missing memories.
I see. So that's where those weird comments were coming from. Can she run a diner like that?
It isn't running.
Oh.
What do you mean?
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
8 years?
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park. Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park closed 8 years ago. The customers stopped coming, and then, naturally...
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of the dementia?
Yes.
I can't believe it.
That's sad. Rough.
Well, is that all? I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Aww. Mayumi stood and went to the kitchen.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
It's very sad. Let's go to the hospital. I don't know if we're gonna be talking to Ota or... Because Iris is still in surgery. I don't even know if Ota still is actually conscious right now. Or if we're just gonna be talking to like... Or maybe Hitomi? Maybe we're talking to Hitomi. Who is Iris's mom. Yeah, okay.
Are you okay?
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
Yes, just resting. Iris's surgery was successful. They told me she would be fine. After I heard that, a weight left my shoulders, and I just collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah, the nurse told me.
But I'm fine now. I feel much better.
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye. They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it. But I'm thankful she's alive.
Right.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ui, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Monica.
While I was waiting for news from Iris' surgery, I started thinking about Monica.
Alright, it's weird that it sounds like Monica. But it's not spelled like Monica.
And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
That must have been very painful.
Yes.
About your alibi. Man, that's not what you want to ask her right now, but I guess I have to, right? Just Monica. Yeah.
What were you doing around 3 a.m. today? I don't mean anything by it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home. The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m. That's when I heard about all this.
Her testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
The cops came to pick her up around 4?
Correct.
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15?
That would have been 3:40? 3:35 to 3:40 to get home then.
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Do you suspect Hitomi?
Not necessarily, but...
Man, it can't be Hitomi, right guys? About Ota.
I am so thankful for Oda. No. Words don't even do it justice. Ota saved Iris, didn't he? I heard the police talking about it. If Ota didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead. I really don't even know what to say. It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
Talk about Oda again.
Oda was actually one of my students.
Oh yeah.
I was his teacher in elementary school. Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice. Not that I'm one to say, but I believe he grew up to be quite an amazing young man.
Oh, is that so? He told me.
He risked his own life to save someone else.
This is some recency bias, I must say. But
his mother must have raised him well.
Sense of justice, more like hero comp. Yeah, this dude is... I don't know about this dude. I feel like he was not raised well at all. He just had a good moment, right? Do you know anything about Iris and So?
So Sejima? The politician?
Yes. We believe they might know each other.
I don't think so.
Say goodbye. How come you hate him so much? You're missing the context. Alright. He said he loves Iris so much. She is she's an internet idol, kind of. Like, maybe think of her as like a Twitch streamer, or like a kind of popular Twitch streamer. But not like mega popular. Like, kind of popular. And he absolutely loves her, and he's super, super annoying. Yeah, he has many alt accounts on Twitter, or to Witcher in this game. He trolls her on one account, and then defends her on his main account, the one that she knows is him, to make it seem like he's just like being a good guy. But Date actually knows the truth because of his left eye. Say goodbye.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
He's just really annoying. Oh my gosh.
No, it's fine.
And so how old do you think he looks? He is actually 24, and he is good friends with Iris. She's 18, which is 6 years. It's still kind of weird, right? She's like, no, he's 24. He's 24, and Iris is 18. Like, can you imagine? You're out of college, probably been working for a couple years, assuming you're graduating 4 years and got a college or job right out of college, and you're hanging out with a senior in high school, and you guys are really good friends. It's a little weird, but that's not all that's weird. He's also good friends with Mizuki, who is actually 12. I think that's weird. I don't know. I think Ota's just a weirdo. I don't know about it.
I should go.
Wait, okay. What are we talking? Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time. No, it's fine. I should go. Okay. Ota and Mizuki are good friends. But Mizuki's like... How come nobody ever looks the age they actually are? I think Iris looks the age she is. I think Mizuki looks like she's the age. Wait, how old did you think Mizuki was? I think she could look 12. I think Mizuki looks... I just don't think Ota looks his age. Or Axe's age.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
Oh, recap episode. Let's go, guys. About Mayumi.
Mayumi is suffering from dementia. If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris, it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume.
How far did she follow them, though?
But...
she might not remember.
Correct.
About So Sejima.
There is only circumstantial evidence.
Aiba is great.
So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I do think this visual of her, like her current model, is kind of weird. I'm not really sure about it. I don't know. But yeah, no, Aiba's great though. I do like her. There's only circumstantial evidence linking So Tsujima to the new Cyclops serial killer.
I agree, but there has to be more to it. The Kumakuras had connections to both victims. So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow.
So in this route, we don't know that the original Cyclops killers were prisoner number 89 and Rohan Kumakura. Not sure if it's really
So also
relevant
might
yet.
have connections
but-
to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
Alright, let's talk about So again.
I am more interested in the hired guns that So uses as bodyguards.
Okay.
I did some research and discovered that Mr. Tsujima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
This heavily armed? I mean, okay, yeah, he's armed. They really pale? Dude, Yakuza gangs really pale in comparison? Interesting.
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
About Mizuki. She's ripped.
Suzuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery. Currently, it seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Still, something's not right.
Any other information?
There is an important piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse. Fingerprints were found on it.
Oh. So this is new. Okay.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Alright. What's going on here? Alright, so this is interesting. This doesn't mean that she was at the scene, necessarily, right? Like, couldn't she have just given it to Ota? This chocolate to Ota because Ota likes it? And then Ota left it there? Isn't that possible? Then maybe it would have been stressed that... It would have been stressed that Ota's fingerprints were also found on it. How fascinating.
What?
Mayumi bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu.
Wait, is this a... Hang on. Is this the convenience store where Ota stole the car?
This was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s.
Oh, 7-Eleven.
8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Okay, but it's not the same one. Okay.
Hold on a second. I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
Allow me to summarize.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
Yep, okay.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night. And that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
So
Sorry to
interesting.
interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
Yep.
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital.
Boss is great. I like Boss. I think she's suspicious though. Especially, so we actually hit like the end of one route, Cat, where we see Boss on the scene in the fight and like the gun shooting between Rohan Kumakura and prisoner number 89. We see her at the scene, but we can't go further than that. So we're kind of locked out of that route right now. But she seems involved somehow. So we'll have to see.
She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU. No visitors allowed.
More importantly, we see her shoot So in the head and look into the... Oh yeah, we did see that too.
All right.
Yes, that was important information. Thank you, Jordan.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Boss Craigasm. People who shoot other people in the head, Craigasm.
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Alright. We're at the hospital. We're going to talk to Ota.
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
I only want one thing, and it's disgusting.
I'm still under anesthesia, so I don't have any pain.
Nice.
All right, that's good.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. Maybe it was the drugs. Maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation. Maybe it was because you saved Iris.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. About the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay. But you're not gonna get a second chance.
I won't do it again. I swear on Ganesha.
Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Who's that? Who's Ganesha? Did you hear about Iris?
Her surgery was successful, right?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
I'm Tessa's biggest fan. Any fan would have done what I did. It's
I don't
nothing
know.
special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
Oh.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power.
What?
When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking. He saw how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Dude, Mizuki could destroy this dude.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
Who stabbed you?
Were you watching the stream? A big polar bear.
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
Mizuki can kick anyone in his butt. I know. I love it.
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Dang. 200 IQ, Ota. Who would have thought that? They're wearing a costume to hide their identity? Dang. About that thing on Nile. He never told us!
That's... Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
Then I'll tell Iris about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right? Everything you built up here is gonna come crashing down.
Dang, the blackmail.
But I can't tell you.
Why not? Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there. Iris might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
Alright. About that thing again.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday? I kind of lied a little.
What did you lie about?
I don't really remember what his day on Saturday was like, so...
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that
Gotcha.
said the place was all rented out.
Mhm.
That part is true.
So this is the day that Renju was killed.
But after that, I said I went home, but I didn't. I was hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
That's where he got his phone.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah.
Why did you hide that?
Because something happened after.
Same thing.
This must have been about 8:50.
I don't know what time. I don't remember all the time stuff.
I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light. But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Oh, this is interesting. We suspected Tessa of killing Renju and driving the body, right? Or something like that. And putting his body in the barrel.
Iris was driving it?
Whoa! You surprised me!
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
You don't have a license?
Shh! Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car. Please don't tell anyone.
Okay.
You promise?
Anything for you.
Yo, Ethan T. Lau, how you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Long time no see. Alright, so she has no license.
After that, the light turned green and she drove off.
We suspected her of driving Renju's body in that car.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her.
That's like her streamer name. It's her idol name. Actually her idol name is Aset, which is Tessa backwards. Yeah.
That's what I meant by that thing. An idol driving without a license is a huge deal.
That is a huge deal. That is a really big deal, actually. But also it's a big deal that she seems like a suspect at the moment. Again.
So I kept quiet.
But it seems odd that she would be a suspect, right? Because she was also just a victim. But not sure. Let's keep digging further on this
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together.
Yeah, okay. Ota saw Iris and Renju together at 6:15. When you're talking about Akiba, it's like 8:30, I think you said? Ish.
They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building. 2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car. What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really bad for Iris.
Yeah, okay.
But
She took out her own eye to avoid suspicion? I mean, that would be insane. That's pretty metal, to be honest, right? I would respect the dedication. And she was willing to start the buzzsaw knowing Ota would come to save her. And then the polar bear person is also Ota. Wait. What if this is all actually true? That wouldn't make... I feel like it wouldn't actually make sense. But consider the current circumstances.
Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer. And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
This must mean that if this is the case, Avi, that then Ota and the polar bear are the same person. And this is all a sham. A very big brain sham that caused them both to be close to death.
What is going on here?
About the Odoroki Man chocolate. I took the chocolate out of my pocket and showed it to Ota.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
What happened after you left Matsushita Diner?
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Exactly.
Yes.
I took Tessa in the van and we ran away. I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I parked the car at Famisto on Koshu.
Famisto? So this is also where he stole the station wagon car.
I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming. Ota, help! I ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and...
The station wagon, right?
Yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel. I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m. Now we know why Ota stole the station wagon.
So how does this have to do with Mayumi and the chocolate vine? Okay, so if Mayumi did randomly have the polar bear costume, she wouldn't have had any prints on the steering wheel when she stole the van, if she stole the van. But she had motive to kill Iris, because she really hates her being with Ota. I don't know, man. But no, she wouldn't stab Ota. Oh gosh, that's where my theory falls apart. After stealing the station wagon.
I took the car, then drove out onto Koshu, but I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought, after I hit you...
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time.
I mean, that's fair, right? He's in like kind of a panic mode, I guess, in a way.
I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me. I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking.
Exactly. Grasp all the theories. Oh man, I just don't know.
That's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Okay.
Why is that so important?
Because the phone had GPS on it. If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Smart.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up.
This is smart.
That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water.
Dang, that is smart. Alright, Ota, I can respect that.
You know the rest.
After running into the warehouse...
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen. What happened?
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank. I remember rushing the bear, and I think I was fighting him for a while, and we got tangled up, and then before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
The identity of the polar bear.
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Are you sure?
I actually believe him.
Yes.
Date, look.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't believe him.
After all this, what is he trying to hide?
Date, Ota is acting strange. I advise caution.
What do you mean?
Does he have like a weapon? Oh my gosh, dude. Are you joking me? Are you joking me? Why do you have a knife?
I don't believe it.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
He stabbed himself. Dude. Avi, are you... If your theory's right, I'm gonna be so mad. Like, she took her own eye out? Or maybe he took her eye out, right?
I know.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Shut up! Just let me go!
Got him.
Sleeping gas.
She didn't take her.
Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
Yeah, we'll have to
But
wait.
you can still get information
We're gonna sync with them. All right.
inside his head.
She probably didn't take her eye. Yeah, right. He probably took her eye out then. If this is the case. But then does that mean he was also this sync? Enjoy. Oh man. All right. I still don't know how I feel about the Somniums. I still feel like they make no actual sense.
As you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please do not go over it.
Like, well, okay.
Won't be a problem.
No, the Somnium.
But
Okay, I'll wait.
Are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
It's fine. Just get it done.
Good enough for me.
I respect that. Makes sense at a high level, but the details are intentionally confusing since it's a dream state. Not a great feeling for the player, though. Yeah, I feel sad that I just don't feel like I understand anything.
Can you please take me with you? As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
That's how I feel.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Is this a cold storage warehouse?
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
Is this heroic music?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
I see. By the way...
Hold on to your butts? Alright.
Either that, or everything else is bigger. Interesting.
Hey, that's...
Oh, we're at the scene of the crime. Well, we knew we were at the scene of the crime, but we're literally during the crime.
Iris is about to be...
Stop right there! The heavens call. The earth cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil.
Oh god, it hurts.
Hold on, Tessa. I will save you. Yeah!
You already don't like this guy. No one likes him.
I will protect Tessa.
You got stuck on the sync at first because you weren't actually activating the timies. You weren't using them? How come?
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is Ota's memory of it.
You thought you were using them. Oh, gotcha.
It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
I do understand. Yeah, that is kind of weird. How they give you the preview before using it, but then if you like do your option, it doesn't actually use it, even though it shows you the preview for it.
All right, let's help reproduce the memory.
Somnium scan. Activate.
The UI for timings is pretty confusing. Yeah, you made the same mistake. Yesterday, I kept hitting right on the D-pad when I wanted to go right on the timies, but then right on the D-pad would choose an option, and I'd waste time. Alright. All these mental locks. Is there a split here? We'll have to see. Relive Ota's memories. Reproduce the fiery battle between Ota and the polar bear. Save Iris, save the world. Nice Heroes reference.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you! But if I rush in, I'll slip on the ice and fall!
Oh no.
Like this.
God, this hurts. It hurts me.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it! All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
So you have to melt the ice. Oh no, we're tiny, so everything we're gonna waste more time.
The ice on the floor is slick.
Oof. We cannot get rid of it this way. All these cost so much. Oh no, this was a mistake. Punch it.
This is for Date! This is for Date! This is for Date!
Alright, this is a mistake. We just wasted so much. Oh, what? It worked? It worked? We punched the ice and it went away.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
Nice. Ooh, we have a split here. Alright. Alright, the first mental lock is we finished it. So we have a split at the second mental lock. We'll have to see how it goes.
Damn! He's too strong! It sucks, but this is war after all! Tessa, may the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
What does that mean? Shining light. Escort him to the green shelf or escort him to the red shelf? Okay, there's a red shelf over there. The green shelf. Saying that means nothing to me, so I don't actually know which one to do.
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
These are so expensive. Wipe off or punch it? Let's punch it again.
Hey, hey. Are you upset?
I am not upset.
Hey, hey. Are you upset?
I am not upset.
Hey.
I am not.
Okay. So this gave nothing to us. That is unfortunate. That costs a lot of time.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
What do I do here? I don't know what these plates do, if anything.
A machine used for cutting ice.
Move it? Turn it back on.
Can't do that
Now
with
it's so
this body.
expensive.
I don't think it would even matter.
I guess it would have been 30 seconds to my timey though. Oh my gosh. Okay, fine, we'll turn it on.
A machine used for cutting ice.
But we get a ×2 for turning it on. It's really painful. But I guess we have to live with it?
Iris will be cut in 2 if you turn on the power. Are you thinking that might be the motivation Ota needs? It may only be a dream, but it could severely damage Ota's mental health.
You're right. I didn't think about that. Let's not do that.
Yeah, Avi. Dang it. Now I have a ×2.
You have 3 minutes, Dante.
Iris is on the platform.
I have to use this ×2. Wake her.
Iris! Hey! Are you okay? Tessa!
Guess she's not waking up.
Oh, we're using so much time. This is over. I don't know what to do. I just don't understand.
An oil drum, though it is lying down.
Roll it. I think rolling it sounds right. Come on. Okay.
Acetone? ASAT?
Hang on. It says Tessa's name. Acetone. Mixes with nitroglycerin.
What is this?
What is happening? So this was the right way to go for the red shelf.
No, I don't want to die.
And this, he pulled out his mom's knife.
I eventually stopped thinking. That's Tessa!
What? What is happening?
Stand your ground! Oda Matsushita cowers to no one!
This dream sequence makes no sense. Oh, we're going right, I guess. Okay. Show the letter A on the drum. Okay.
I have to fight back with something!
Do they ever? I mean, the one that's made the most sense is Mizuki's, and that might only be because it's the first one. It's supposed to be the easiest, I guess.
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry.
A remote control. It fell when Ota ran into the shelf.
Press the button.
Nothing is happening.
Maybe there's no power.
No power. It's costing a lot of time to just walk over here, but I think this is something we maybe want to do.
It appears to be a power panel.
Throw something. Try and hit the button to turn it on.
This is an ice cold one.
Nice.
Iba, aim for the switch.
Position target in the center and hit the switch. Position target in the center and hit the switch.
Wow. Iba's sick. Oh, we broke a mental lock. In the last mental, we might finish this yet.
Now it will move! I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
Regardless of the truth, right now, I am Ota's last hope. I have to help him up.
This is annoying.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry.
I might be cutting the stream early.
A remote control.
I think. Oh. Okay. My mom asked me if I can bring her lunch. She, well, she's quarantined, so I might have to go do that. I gotta ask her what she wants. Ask her what she wants and what time. Remote control. Alright, now let's press the button. Hopefully I think everything is okay. I think she's just fine. She's just watched the quarantine. She's hungry.
I hear some sounds, but no response. I'm not sure I should press it. Ota might need to.
Oh no. 37 seconds left.
A remote
I don't have a timey? Oh no. Okay. How can I convince him to push this? Ota!
Ota looks frightened. He cannot stand.
Encourage him! Company!
You're so cool, my shiny, glittery Ota. So cool.
ghost inside me whispered, "Yeah, I am cool, huh?
I am cool."
From now on, this is my stage."
Oh god. Oh, it hurts. Oh, the secondhand embarrassment, guys. Like, oh man.
Maybe this.
My mom wants canes. Oh, let's go. She never gets canes. I love it. Ow, that would hurt so badly. Holy crap. I can't believe we actually finished this. Somehow. Does she?
You've hit the limit. Time's up.
Wait, I can almost make out their face.
Oh, oh, no, no, no!
Stop it!
Shoot. Wait, so is all that blood not his? If this bear was actually stabbed, then some of the blood must not be his. Which is very, very significant. And it seems like that actually was Mayumi, right? Because the bear had the floral knife, and Ota, we know that Ota's hiding something. My mom said between now and 1. Which is a big range. I think she just doesn't want to be inconvenient for me. But if she's hungry, I'll probably just go at like noon.
What were you thinking?
Which is in a half hour, because noon seems logical for lunch. So if you guys are cool with it, I'll probably just stop in like a half hour.
You can only stay in Somnium for 6 minutes. Any longer and you risk getting your mind completely taken over by the subject.
I know.
No, you clearly don't. This isn't just about you, Date. If your consciousness erodes inside of Somnium, you put the subject in danger as well.
If I may? Fortunately, there were no abnormalities detected in the brainwaves after the sync.
Well, that's good. Boss is right though. Like, if Date put everything in jeopardy, then that's definitely a problem.
Date and Ota both read normal. Although, the timing was really close.
What was I supposed to do?
You saw it, boss. You too, Pewter. I was about to see the culprit's face.
Not necessarily. We need to verify that Ota did in fact see the culprit's face. That's the only way it could have ended up in his Somnium.
Well, Ota?
Huh?
You saw the killer's face at the warehouse, didn't you?
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't see their face.
Thermal reading.
If I did, I would have told you guys already.
Okay. Mom says earlier is better, so I'll probably leave like after the scene.
You see?
I mean, I did try to get a look at them when the polar bear fell over. They looked like they were knocked out, so I tried to grab the head part, but as soon as I did, I got stabbed in my gut.
By your mother's knife.
That is what we witnessed in his Somnium.
Yeah.
All the hype we have for canes. You have to try it someday. Oh, dude, I love canes. Maybe I'll go get some canes for myself, too. Like, if I'm gonna get lunch for my mom, I may as well get some for myself. Know what I'm saying? Alright, I think we're gonna stop here. I really, really want to keep going, but my mom comes first. So. There's no way you have the willpower to buy cancer somebody else, but not yours. Yeah, I feel that. All right. Well, enjoy the cans or get the cans and enjoy the time with my family. I will not be. Well, I won't be eating with my mom because she tested positive, right? So I'll probably just be dropping it off at her house, giving it to her. That's about it. But yeah, it doesn't look like anyone is on right now, so we're not gonna be throw a raid. But thank you guys for coming. This was so much fun. I love this game. This game is so cool. And yeah. Oh, become famous. Pog. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, guys. And Rasa, thanks for lurking. I appreciate it. If you were here for a while. Undelete the message. If you have BTTV, Avi, you can show deleted messages. So this becomes not a problem anymore. Alright. We're gonna be done for the day, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. I'll be back tomorrow morning with more of this. And until then, my friend Jay Degner, you will be starting in a couple hours, I think. Since I'm starting early. Alright, since I'm finishing early. But yeah. Jay Degner will be streaming. He'll be playing The Last of Us Part 2. Check him out. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and see you then.